Warfare is being transformed not by new tanks or jets, but by unmanned aerial vehicles, drones. Once science fiction, drones are now central to global conflicts, projecting power and gathering intelligence without risking pilots' lives. The idea isn't new. Early unmanned aircraft date back to World War I, but only recent advances in communications, sensors and data processing made today's drones possible. Modern drones can loiter for hours, providing a persistent, unblinking eye in the sky. The US led with high-altitude hunter-killer drones like the MQ-9 Reaper, but now countries like Turkey and Iran have developed their own influential platforms. Turkey's Bayraktar TB2 and Iran's Shahed drones show that drone warfare is no longer the domain of superpowers. Drones have democratized air power, letting even small nations and non-state actors field significant aerial capabilities. This has leveled the playing field, but also introduced new instability and complexity to global security. Conflicts in Ukraine, Nagorno-Karabakh, and the Middle East have showcased how drones can destroy expensive hardware and shift the strategic balance overnight. The age of the drone has fundamentally changed the nature of modern warfare. The MQ-9 redevelopment worldwide. The Bayraktar TB2, built by Turkey's Baykar, has become a game-changer in modern warfare. Unlike the costly Reaper, the TB2 is affordable and accessible, with a 12-meter wingspan and 27-hour endurance at medium altitudes. Its compact sensor turret and laser designator allow it to identify and strike targets like tanks and artillery from a safe distance. The TB2 carries lightweight, precision-guided bombs, enough to destroy armored vehicles and high-value targets. Its real strength is in networked operations, working with electronic warfare systems to suppress enemy air defenses. TB2s have destroyed advanced systems like Russia's Pantsir in Syria, Libya, and Ukraine. Viral strike videos have made the TB2 a symbol of resistance and a tool of information warfare. In Nagorno-Karabakh and Ukraine, TB2s helped turn the tide by destroying enemy armor and infrastructure. The TB2 proves that a mid-tier drone used with smart tactics can challenge even major military powers. It has redefined what's possible for nations without superpower budgets. Iran's Shahed drones take a different approach, focusing on simplicity, mass production, and asymmetric warfare. The Shahed 131 and 136 are kamikaze drones, more like slow cruise missiles than reusable aircraft. Built from basic materials and powered by small engines, they're cheap and easy to produce in large numbers. Navigation relies on commercial GPS and inertial systems. Targets are pre-programmed, and the drones fly autonomously to strike fixed locations. They lack real-time sensors or operator control, but their low cost allows for saturation attacks, launching swarms to overwhelm air defenses. Defenders may spend millions shooting down drones that cost only thousands, creating an unfavorable cost exchange. This attritional strategy is central to Iran's doctrine, exhausting enemy resources and letting some drones get through. Iran has exported Shaheds to proxies across the Middle East, enabling long-range strikes by groups like the Houthis. Russia has used thousands of Shahed 136s rebranded as Jarin 2 in Ukraine, targeting cities and infrastructure. Ukraine has been forced to dedicate significant air defense resources to counter the threat. The Shahed series shows how simple, low-cost drones can have a major strategic impact. They've made massed drone attacks a reality in modern conflict. Drones have revolutionized battlefield tactics, becoming central to combined arms operations. In Ukraine, drones, from small quadcopters to TB2s, act as the eyes of the artillery, providing real-time targeting for rapid, accurate strikes. This sensor-to-shooter link has made the battlefield nearly transparent, making it dangerous for troops or vehicles to remain exposed. Drones are also powerful psychological and information weapons. Combat footage is shared online to boost morale and demoralize enemies. The constant stream of drone videos shapes public perception and international opinion. Defending against drones has sparked a new wave of camouflage, decoys, and electronic warfare to jam signals and disrupt control. The technological cat-and-mouse game continues, with new anti-drone systems like nets, lasers, and microwave weapons. Most importantly, drones have democratized air power. Nations and even non-state actors can now challenge traditional air superiority. Cheap commercial drones can drop munitions, leveling the playing field and creating new asymmetric threats. The era of uncontested skies is over. Drones have made the airspace a battleground in every conflict. Armies must now adapt to a world where the sky is always watching, and always dangerous. The impact of drones is felt not just on the battlefield, but in the global balance of power. The rules of war are being rewritten by unmanned systems. The MQ-9 Reaper, Bayraktar TB2, and Shahed 136 represent three philosophies of drone warfare. The Reaper is a high-cost, high-performance tool of a superpower, designed for strategic intelligence and precision strikes, with global reach and advanced technology. The TB2 embodies the good-enough approach, affordable, effective, and accessible to many nations, excelling in destroying ground targets and integrating with electronic warfare. The Shahed 136 is the weapon of asymmetric warfare, cheap, disposable, and designed for mass saturation attacks on fixed infrastructure. Each reflects its nation's resources and strategic goals. The Reaper as a scalpel, the TB2 as a workhorse, the Shahed as a bludgeon. Their influence is global. The Reaper shaped counter-terrorism, the TB2 changed regional wars, and the Shahed made mass drone attacks a strategic threat. Together, they illustrate the diversity of modern drone warfare, from high-tech dominance to affordable disruption and low-cost attrition. The lessons learned from these drones are inspiring new programs worldwide. The future of conflict will be shaped by how nations adapt these models to their own needs. The drone era is defined by innovation, adaptation, and the relentless spread of unmanned power. The future of warfare is moving toward greater automation and autonomy. Today's drones are remotely piloted, but artificial intelligence will soon enable them to identify targets, coordinate in swarms, and make decisions with minimal human input. This shift raises profound ethical and legal questions about the role of humans in lethal operations. The trend towards smaller, cheaper, and more numerous drones is accelerating, as seen in Ukraine's use of commercial drones for reconnaissance and attack. Future battlefields may be saturated with autonomous swarms, overwhelming defenses and creating chaos. Defending against these threats will require AI-driven networks of sensors and interceptors, a battle of algorithms as much as hardware. As automation increases, the role of the soldier will change, with more operators behind screens and new psychological challenges on the ground. The very nature of combat, risk and courage is being redefined. The Reaper, TB2, and Shahed are just the beginning. Pioneers in a new age of automated conflict. Navigating this future will be one of the greatest strategic and ethical challenges of our time.